like that, and it was weird.
Did I?
Got him!
Why does this keep happening?
Peter was so quick. Peter was so... No, Pat, have a seat. Have a seat, Pat.
Why?
Now, did I...
Oh, you got it.
Open up this summer shandy, take out all the summer shandy, put in all the Smirnoff Ice, and then re-glue the whole thing with super glue? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Am I a terrible person? Yes. Yes,
Joe,
I am.
I know Joe had way too much time this day, Saturday, because of what he just said.
I can't. I love you, Joe, to death. But
It's
I can't,
a love-hate thing.
I can't tell you.
The lime fucking one.
Oh, you're doing one, Pat.
I know the lime one.
You
Oh,
want
That's
pink
green
lemonade
apple,
or-
sir.
You want the orange one?
I'll take the regular one.
Okay.
Oh my God! You know how sad I was when I.
You know, it went like this, and I was like, "Why did that thing just cave in?" And I'm like, "That was weird."
Now.
The best part is I would have never gotten ice because I never would have touched that box.
Am I an absolutely wretched person that did not bring summer shandy? No, of course not.
Of course not. You know what? I did see Joe with another bag, and I was like,
No, we should have known this was a setup. Goddamn setup.
Santa Claus has come to town.
I apologize, but this is well deserved.
"Hey, Chris."
There it is. I finally figured it out, guys.
Remind me tomorrow morning, guys, to redo Joe's saxophone point.
Pick him up with about 100.
That round of applause was well deserved. Joe, I'll take a Smirnoff Ice. It doesn't matter.
Ain't coming anymore, baby.
Well, we might as well hit this
It
and
doesn't
enjoy
matter.
a little bit of our lives tonight.
Joe, you have
Tomorrow it's gonna be terrible.
Joe, you have brightened up the day.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Honestly, my back hurt from how I just caved. I caved in right there.
What hurt the most is Peter was so ready to tear open that box. It was like, wait.
I'm not. Yeah.
I felt like a dad on Christmas Day who had like put out this beautiful.
That present's not for you. That present's not for you, baby.
Got it ready, and then the kid just ripped it open before I had the camcorder ready. It just came in so quick. I was like, no! I was hoping to set this up.
honestly, before they appeared, I moved it to like this, and I'm like, that caves in. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Because I was gonna grab one.
There is a definitive difference in the height here.
Yeah,
Yes,
clearly.
yeah.
Listen, Joe.
If you would have got really clever, you should put
I
extra
truly
cardboard at the
appreciate
bottom.
effort on that. Saturday pregame. This is what we needed.
What is the pink flavor you're drinking, Peter?
Pink lemonade.
Well, since nobody has to talk right now, I'll talk about things.
I appreciate you guys chugging. I just don't have it in me.
I got the screwdriver.
That was good. I like that one. It's not so bad. The pink lemonade's not terrible. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. What a night.
Well,
Remember how
That's how you start a podcast, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen.
now
Joe knew. Joe knew that we're going to need something.
that left side of the table's really got to go, and the right side, not so much.
you want to know what happened? I came into the basement today, and I had seen, and this is for the people at home. They can also witness this.
Yep.
This is the thickest I've ever seen Peter's beard.
I've got no time.
I told Sarah when we were leaving. I go, and they're in the thick of it. I go, Chris is claiming his beard is a dependent, and Peter actually has a beard.
You know how I know my beard's too long is when I'm walking outside to go get the mail, and I'm walking back down the driveway. That slow walk back to the dungeon, and I can see my beard in my shadow, and it's bigger than the size of my head. That's when you know it's too big.
When critters
Chris has like an afro.
shade.
Chris has like a full-on girl's like hairbrush that gets like stuck in that beard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, yeah, this. It feels terrible. It looks terrible, but I literally couldn't. I have no time.
Listen, I know you don't like beards, but you've always talked about growing your hair out to do maybe a little
mullet.
testy test, a fun thing.
Yep.
With the beard. The hair, yes, hair in particular. But you've talked about doing, I'd say next weekend, give it a shot. Play with it. You just let it grow
Yeah,
out
give yourself
till next week.
Give yourself a little Fu Manchu.
and then see what happens. Yeah, test the waters.
You can never go wrong with a good dick broom.
Here's a dare.
Oh,
Come out.
Oh, don't threaten us with a good time.
Come out next weekend with some level of facial hair. Refine it in whatever
You do
way
the Michael
you want.
Jordan, aka the Hitler.
Oh God.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
Hey, listen.
Could definitely do it.
Anything's possible. Also cancellation.
Yes, absolutely.
I prefer to call it the Charlie Chaplin.
That's an option too.
Nice.
The real hero.
I'm not going to.
What's the thing where you have like the two dots and like one thing down here? Like that might be an option too.
two dots and
Two dots.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. That was the thing. No?
Pat's like, can you please spell Braille with your mustache across
Find out
your
how to spell Peter in Braille and then put that on your chin.
Yeah,
There you go. You can
Put
do
a
that.
couple corn circles in your beard,
Hit
you
me
know.
with that line of Cougar if you don't mind, Joe. No, I am not going to. I'm going on Wednesday. My first day off is since probably February. I am going to the this bath place called, I think it's Airs. And there's no way I'm going to Airs with this whole full face shenanigans. You know what I'm saying, boys? Chris, how are you
He's
feeling?
waxing his body from head to toe. There will not be a single hair on this man's
Oh, Kelly Clarkson.
body when he goes to air the bathhouse
That's
of
a
luxury.
That's wow. That's a lot for the brain to process right now.
Dude, all
what
right,
I
let's
heard.
let's get Pat. If you had a little of this, no, you haven't. Joe, what do you think of the Shandy? I think this might be old Shandy.
It says on the day is June 5th, 23, right?
It does. No, that's good. Oh my God, is that good?
I
don't know if I
yeah.
needed this so bad that it's just tasting
Maybe
that much
the
better.
initial taste of that shitty Smirnoff in your mouth. Could
I
kinda
think that's
wipe
what it is. The rinse out. This is I thought this was pretty good.
I didn't mind this Smirnoff. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to get some Zimas in the
Next
podcast.
Saturday when we're not going to the Cubs game because in Chicago, ladies and gentlemen, check out podcast S&P
We're not going to the Cubs game?
on Twitter and Instagram, so you can see it. These beautiful weather shots we got out there.
We're not going to go to the Cubs game?
This time next week, it's supposed to be like 40 degrees.
So, I don't know.
It
I don't know. I was hanging out with
Chris-
much Dr. Quiz and Medicine Woman.
Chris is in shorts,
80
ladies and gentlemen.
something degrees
It's
today.
shorts weather.
Wait,
Baby.
if it's above 40, it's short weather for Chris.
It was 85 degrees.
No, it's
today.
above 50, sir.
No, not
Were you guys outside the whole time,
Yep.
having a nice little pate?
Yeah.
good time.
Playing some bags.
It was good timing for the party.
A Nordic game called Kube, where you throw. You have like.
You beat each other with sticks.
Kind of like. Yeah. You have these
more or less.
baton-shaped sticks that you throw across to these square, almost like long cubes. I can't remember that. What do you call that? A rectangle, like rectangular shaped things.
Words are hard.
And it's kind of like bags mixed with horseshoe, and it's a whole back and forth thing. It was actually really, really fun.
And Joe's only done one tax return today.
Yeah.
His brain's already fried.
It burned him out.
No, but he got to have a lot of fun today. That sounds like an awesome.
Yeah,
day.
no, I mean that game does sound kind
The
of
best
interesting.
comment was from Gavin when Joe's like, oh yeah, we just decided we'd come out on a Saturday, do our taxes, and then we're gonna we got this like little birthday party in the afternoon. And Gavin goes, it's nice to have a weekend. It's nice to have a weekend. And I was like, touche.
Weekend,
touche.
Gavin. How about a day, baby?
Just a day.
One day.
A day. But that's okay. We're not gonna complain on this podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
We've already
You
done it
don't
for
want to
5
hear it,
minutes.
Pat.
That's all we do on this podcast.
No, it's true.
The day has already been
Well,
brightened by
so
this
Peter, what's
beautiful
grinding your gears
smeared
this
off
week?
ice.
This, I mean, it did crush my spirit, but then it made me that much happier because that was so good. And it's like, the problem is, there was Luke Combs has a song out there. Once you get me going, it's hard to get me to stop. And
You were playing some good country today.
Yeah.
When I came in.
that
really
song
enjoyed
that
the
speaks to
country.
my heart. Chris McGraw's the same way.
I was going to
No,
ask you, Joe, is Sarah listening to the S&P podcast downstairs and getting her subscription and getting caught up?
Who do what now?
Is Sarah listening to on her pods? Did she listen to our podcast?
I have not asked her.
no, the answer's
probably
not.
I don't know. I'll be
Unlikely.
100% honest.
Unlikely.
I feel like we've definitely had conversations about the podcast. So
That's nice.
she's
Joseph, I can't believe
yeah,
you said
she
that.
has to listen to it.
You know what?
Has to.
I don't think we want people
Maybe
to listen.
not all of them,
Not
but-
everybody to listen to the podcast. So I'll tell you what.
No.
If you have the opportunity and
If you know us, don't listen.
yeah, don't. That's just do us that favor because we say things that we probably
You're doing
shouldn't
it
say.
for us.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
for you, for us.
We love this so much. There would have been no excuse. Sorry to cut you off, Joe. There would have been no excuse to leave that basement today, minus this beautiful podcast. The only reason we got to leave. We've left the basement earlier than midnight in the last 5 days was because of this beautiful podcast that we're bringing for you, ladies and gentlemen.
What a
That's dedication.
That we're bringing
Saving
it just for the S&P peers want it, so we're giving it to
I've
them.
never seen Gavin and Pepsi move out of the basement faster in my life.
Oh, Pepsi's a broken man.
Oh, he's
He's a
absolutely
broken man.
Gavin was like, "I just gotta get out of here." And he's like,
Oh, yeah, both of them are. You know what's funny? Gavin's talking like he's been in the
Wait,
dungeon.
okay, I had a question. Can
Yep.
we talk about this?
Yep, I got 1-2 thing too.
I have a question. More to understand, like all you guys are doing taxes. I know Pat's doing taxes. Does Gavin have taxes? Like you guys have taxes, or not? Not like you
Oh yeah,
guys.
he has a ton of. His
But
own clients.
he's got.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Ton of
okay,
his own
okay. So
clients.
it's not just
Yeah,
the
I'm the
weekend for him.
I'm
He's
the-
also.
I'm the least client entailed person in the group.
But Chris also literally
you're a
looks
heavy
at but Chris
reviewer, though.
looks at every single text.
Exactly. Yeah.
In some capacity.
Yeah, Pat told me that I'm not allowed to go out and do sales. I'm just here to do work.
Pat
Get in the basement.
Pat looked at mine today, Chris. Could you look at mine, Chris?
You got it. You got it.
No, I'm just kidding.
feel
I'm just
very
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
He's gonna need to look at.
Hey, thank you guys so much for today. By the way,
he's gonna need to look at it after I fix it tomorrow. So don't worry.
Man, that lemon shandy, boys. Let me tell you what I'm ready for.
I don't know.
Something
These Blue Mountains are speaking to me right now.
Yeah, they
Ooh,
Yeah.
they had the Blue Mountains at the party.
at the
today.
party.
Had it,
Where
had it.
was the party? What
my
in,
kind of party,
in the
yeah.
Chicagoland area? Where was it located at?
Just like outside of Bolingbrook.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
So it was
you're
another
out.
like 25 minutes
You're out in
from
Frank
where
Brill
we
area
were.
over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like another 25 minutes from where you guys were. We jumped on I-55, kept heading that way.
Ooh,
and,
wow.
got off like 30 minutes later.
Was Joe 2 for 2 last week in UFC picks? That's a random thought out of.
I think-
I don't know. I was
I just-
I was
I think
3
I
and
was-
2.
He picked out Asanya, I know.
Yeah, he
I
definitely picked the last one.
I picked out Asanya. I think I got the one.
I'll
thought I
double check
picked
that, but I think he got 2. No, because I think he did a 2-team parlay or 2-person parlay.
I thought I did a 3 parlay.
And maybe the first one missed?
I think I got the first. Yeah, I got the co-main events, but I didn't get the previous. I think.
Okay.
I don't even remember what the under.
I thought he picked.
event was.
I don't know if it was Masvidal. It was before.
Yes,
Yeah,
I think he had
Masvidal, yeah.
Masvidal winning.
Yeah, I
No,
thought-
no, Joe had Burns
No.
winning.
Did
for
he?
Sure, yeah. There's no way Joe would pick Masvidal.
No, I think he had Masvidal winning.
I think I had.
We'll double
Burns,
check this.
Font. I think Font was the. No.
Font was the one I said. to pick.
Font was the
maybe
winner.
maybe that's what it was. So
Yeah.
maybe I had
Our boy from
Yanez.
Chicago.
My man!
Yanez.
He won, baby.
We'll have to double check.
I'm pretty
the
sure
Burns
Joe
and
had. Yes,
Masvidal.
I think Joe had Masvidal, and that's where he.
I think maybe yeah.
Okay.
Maybe I had Font, Masvidal, and Adesanya.
And Masvidal just lost in the decision, right?
And he retired.
And he
And he
did. Oh yeah,
retired.
yeah. I would assume.
I told you guys
Yeah.
when he said retire, the word when Fire says
Yeah.
retire, go against him all the time.
He's done. We should have bet that one. Damn it, that was a good call, Pat.
Damn it.
Once
I had
they,
the
once they
Bulls.
start mentioning it, you know that they're just not in
Yes,
it.
I haven't. Damn it, you're so right. I feel terrible.
Nailed
about that
it.
now. Good job, Pat.
Masvidal didn't come in the favorite though.
No, but
No,
he said he was going to retire.
And
But that's
if
what
you
I mean.
ever-
Like if had you bet on it, it
Probably,
would've been
yeah,
a
you'd
very
have had to
little
bet a lot
return.
more. You'd have to bet more to get money back.
yeah, had
That's
we
true.
had we
But
bet
Peter
on
could-
it, Masvidal would have won. You're right, Joe.
But Peter
You're
could
right.
Peter could have parlayed it with my boy Rob Font
you
and
need
got
to clap
a
yourself for
win.
that one, Chris.
It's gonna be a slow day with the buns. I'm horrible with the buns in general.
You know
It's
what?
gonna be
though,
real
Chris?
slow.
I'm not going to kid you. This is more you've talked than the last 3 podcasts. I
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
watching the podcast.
Yeah.
Where's Chris?
Honestly,
at?
Chris, we could shut the heck up.
I'm trying to.
Chris is living vicariously through me right now. He's
I am.
just riding this energy wave. He enjoyed the icing.
I'm gonna get
He's-
in about 20 minutes. I'm gonna be back in the corner sleeping.
Listen,
I'm going to
even
sleep like a baby tonight.
even bad drinking is good drinking
Oh,
right now.
it's the best. It's absolutely the best. We live. I think about this all the time. I was talking to Micah, and I took a stupid snap of our group in the basement working, whatever. And he's like, "Oh, you guys, we took terrible career choices." And I'm like, "We did," but then I'm also like, it's not like I'm not happy. Like I'm not like hating my life. Like I enjoy what I do. I love what I am, and at least I can say that. Like it would suck if I had a job that I hated and then I'm doing 97,000 hours a week.
Oh God,
Yeah.
forget it.
So I mean, it is what it is. You're blessed. We're going to be done, and I'm going to have 2 days off. And the problem with the weather too is I had plans with Pat to play golf on Thursday. We have the Cubs game. We have Tom Papa next week. We
We
have,
technically have 2 Cubs games this week. Actually, wanted to.
yeah.
One's
mean-
for sale, but
But the weather's gonna not be fun.
It's not cooperating.
I still think we can make it. I think we can man up and.
It could change. It could change.
Is the plan next week to do the Cubs game? We could, in theory, come back, do the podcast probably, and then go out to the other show. If we want to.
We could definitely do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep you posted. Don't worry. And the other thing. So
Well, Joe can't. Maybe we want to do it earlier because Joe can't make it next Saturday.
I won't be able to make it.
yeah, no, I know that. No.
That's separate though.
Unless it's later in the night.
Ooh, late night podcast always get
How
people
late?
going.
How late's that pregame?
we should do that.
And is it a pregame anymore?
Well, top up is
Oh.
at 7, so it's not.
we pregame for we can
Could
pregame
this-
for a
could-
disco.
could
at-
next
at like
week
a late
be-
night disco.
Could next week be the Saturday mid-game podcast?
Ooh. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen?
Tune in. Find out next week.
But I can tell you this much, ladies
Ne'er-do-well.
and gentlemen. This is going to be probably a pretty hard pregame wherever it is at that point because we're going to get it There's going to be a hangover on
something.
Sunday.
There's gonna be something called the discotheque that we're gonna go to.
Yeah. There's gonna be a hangover on Sunday like no one's ever. I've never wanted a hangover more in my life.
I told Peter my plans for next Sunday.
I mean, we
I'm gonna
may
wake up, take some fruit, I'm gonna go back to bed.
we may end up at Stereo Nightclub. Who knows?
Yeah,
Here's what's
I'm
gonna
down.
happen. Here's what's gonna happen. I can only speak from my perspective. You guys will do your thing. I'll be at this birthday party, and then Sarah will go, "It's time to go to bed," and I go, "Cool." And then I go, "Where you guys at?" and then I just go that way.
Do you do the truffle shuffle? Just
Yeah.
Sarah's like, it's time for us to go home. Joe's like, okay, Uber time.
Whose birthday are you going to? You had a birthday right today, right? Correct?
No. Today was sister-in-law became a doctor.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like an MD doctor or like a different kind of doctor?
Like
She's a nurse practitioner that became a doctor.
Okay. Nice.
Like a doctor. I don't know. I call it
No, it's a
doctor
doctor of
nurse.
science.
It's really I'm stupid.
It's
I don't
a doctor
know the
and
medical.
doctoring degree.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
actual
And then next
doctor.
week you have another birthday. You have a birthday party.
Yes.
Next
Next week is the birthday party for someone else.
week. Okay.
Nice. You know what's funny? So I haven't seen Lauren, and pretty much I see Lauren literally 5 minutes a day at this point. And
I haven't seen Lauren
Nice.
in 72 to 148 hours.
It's 100% accurate.
I haven't called 911 yet,
Yes.
but
She-
I'm,
oh yeah, don't worry
I'm
about
sure
it.
she's safe.
Yeah, don't worry
I'm
about
sure
that.
she's okay.
But she had like, so we're gonna go out to Carol's after this. We'll listen to a little live music, have just like a chill night. And I was like, hey, why don't you come out for a drink? And she's like, I haven't seen you, and I really want to see you, but it's after 9 o'clock, and I just
I'm
don't
on the
wanna-
couch.
I
No.
just don't want to leave after 9 o'clock, and
I'm
like,
in my
that's-
comfies.
yes.
I got my hair up.
And is there
makeup's off? I'm watching Love Is Blind season 4.
Oh, everybody's talking about that.
Oh, that's the only reason I
Yeah.
know about it because
the
everyone
fuck
else
is
is
it?
talking about it.
Yeah, I don't know what that
It
is.
is the hot show. It's in its 4th season, and 30 men, 30 women, both sit in their little cubes and they have conversations with each other where they don't know what each other look like. And the whole thing takes place over 30 days. And from the start, you start conversations with a bunch of people. You're in a room. You kind of just like bop, bop, bop. You go through. Then you find the people you like. You start hanging out with them. You start picking who you're going to hang out with. And then you meet each other face to face, but only after you've proposed.
Oh.
And then you get married. And this all happens in 30 days.
Is it-
What the
And
fuck?
it's absolute fucking insane.
You know what though? You can.
Peter,
One thing
you know what
can
I
say. One
imagine?
second. One thing. I'm sorry. One thing you can say about that is though, like even if it's 11's blind, these people are not taking like. They need to throw in a Peter or Chris McGraw in there. So people are like, oh shit, they could look like Peter or Chris. Like, maybe I'm not gonna. There are a lot of hotties. Most of them are hotties.
There's a lot of hotties, but it's not quite as like sexually driven. The nice thing that this show does, having Sarah's been watching it, so I've been like chiming in.
You've been chiming in every
I
once in a while.
understand. I've been
Joe's
more-
been sitting next to the couch
I
with her
couldn't-
and Napa.
I couldn't tell you the people, but I know how the game works. And the nice thing about this is they pull people from the same city or the same area, as opposed to something like The Bachelor, where it's this nationwide thing.
Oh, okay.
So each season,
So
are
it's like pretty
people-
much like a region type like thing.
exactly.
Okay,
So they
follow-up
did.
question. When is the Chicago version, and can we get Chris McGraw in there?
Chicago version was season 2 or 3.
Damn it! Where were you on this one, Chris?
I'm gonna
already
tell you right now. If I was on that show, it appears like if me and Peter were on that show and they could realize who they were with, me and Peter would be on that show and people would be trying to talk to us through the cubicle and be like, "Shut the fuck up, we're trying to work."
At this point, yes,
Yeah.
maybe. Wouldn't be so.
There
good.
is
No, it'd be both times. It'd be all times.
I think there is an accountant. I don't know if Sarah's kind of been watching the 3rd and 4th season, so I don't know who's who, but there is an accountant on one of them. And he's 25 years old, and some lady was 31. She was very upset when she found out he was 25 because she's like, I'm not about those games. I'm looking to have kids and get married. And I was like, wow.
At least she knows what she wants, right?
Yeah, but you're on
on
this
a date-
game
yes,
show
you're on a dating-
to
yeah.
get married. Do you not think he's about that, or
Yep.
is this all for the likes? I don't know. You
How-
tell me, America.
How do you get booted off the show? Do you just say no to the proposal?
No, but usually it's
Because I feel like I would never make it past the cubicle stage.
it is
Chris,
inter-
they say Chris on the deaf side. He couldn't hear the girl for half the night, probably.
it is interesting because like you do this dating thing, and then whenever the next phase starts, it's usually only like 8 or 10 couples out of 30. So there's a 20 to 22 person
People,
dropout rate, you know, or 20 to 25 dropout rate depending on
Oh,
how
I'd be in the
severe.
dropout rate.
So yeah, it does seem a little closer to the more real.
Do you think you
dating
guys? Do you think
stuff.
you like be 100? Like not even, if it's not a game show, but let's say you did a blind date. What's the earliest you think you could get married? Pat, this is probably 10 years is probably the earliest for you, but like, is there any? But have you ever felt like?
Oh, I can
like,
never do any other.
Like 3 months, and it's like I need to marry this person immediately. If you ever thought that?
No. Clearly no for me.
No.
I mean, I know there's like I dated my girlfriend, my now wife, from start to finish 3 years. But I knew like after a year or when I proposed we were gonna get married, but I also knew I had time before we got married.
Damn,
so
John,
it was
I've
like
been 3 times your relationship.
yeah.
Yeah, you're a slow mover, Pat. We get
you
it.
gotta work on that, buddy.
Icebergs still sunk the Titanic, right? They move slow.
Tortoise, meat hare.
Meat sloth.
Hi.
Guys, it's been good. It's been a good podcast.
Nicely done, sir.
All right, boys. Our Pat's favorite time of the podcast.
Oh yeah, let's talk about other podcasts that you might listen to.
Other podcasts. On Are You Garbage? There's a few questions I thought we should.
Oh, are you garbage? I've been listening to this podcast with Peter.
I also have something else to talk about that's completely unrelated.
Peter,
Okay.
I had one question before we get this started. On the podcast, on the playlist in the basement.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like is it? Do you do it by like tax year? You feel like it feels like we kind of get into like a rhythm on the tax, kind of like when we're working on a property and you're listening to US 99 and you hear the same 15 songs over and over again. Not that you have 15 limited, but it seems like we kind of have the same like the season has a list. Do you plan this ahead of time, or does this naturally occur?
It's YouTube. I just
feel
say,
like, yeah.
you know what sucks?
Mr. Anderson was singing some country songs today in the basement.
That's when you know he's been hanging out.
That's when you know that it's getting deep in the tax season, ladies and gentlemen.
I literally type in Morgan Wallen playlist, and then there's like every country like song I played. Just they make a mix of it.
Mr. Anderson is like, it ain't always a cowboy, guys.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Favorite song that plays all the time.
When he sings it ain't always a Pepsi, and I'm like, I just stop it, stop it. No, that's a good question, Pat. I don't like it because I would rather listen to like if I just want to hear like Cody Johnson, I can't just get that. I have to get every other, but
you're listening to the hits.
Yeah, well,
and
no,
the hits
whatever YouTube
incorporate
is.
other hits.
I was just curious if
time.
Peter put some effort in it, or it just kind of happens.
Oh no, it just happens. Okay. Yeah. We can always change it up, Pat. I'm always open to. That's why I'm kind of done with like Kip Moore, Morgan Wallen, Cody Johnson. I'm not going to be playing that one for a little bit. For after this, for sure.
You keep playing. It ain't always a cowboy.
It ain't always a cowboy.
It ain't always a
John
cowboy,
Pelly,
baby.
I came down there today and we were listening to God's Country.
Yeah,
I love.
That's a good song.
It.
There was a lot of good hits today. Poor Chris and Mr. Edison and Pepsi.
I mean, I've heard
them all, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, getting them all. All right. Here's a couple. These are actually a couple bathroom kind of questions. First one is, when you, and actually this is more from your mom's house, but when you shower, do you scrub your feet?
Yes.
Every once in a while.
Every time.
Or are you just the soap will flow down, it'll get on my feet, it's fine?
I would say it depends on like if I work out that day, then yes. If it's just like I got up like the night before and didn't do anything, then probably not.
I have a very neurotic is not erotic, just to make it very clear. If you don't know what that word is, neurotic is like neurosis, like
Yeah, you're fucking mentally weird. Okay?
yeah. Not sexually, fuckers. All right, I'm just making that very clear.
but
My brain is weird. Not my sexual.
I'm glad
Yeah.
immediately went sexual on it, but that's okay.
Yeah. I'm very neurotic with the way I shower.
So that's another good question. Do you go from toe to head or head to toe?
Head to toe.
toe
So I put the shampoo and then I'll wash off the rest of my body and then I'll do my head. I'll wash
toe
my
to
hair
head.
last.
For Chris.
Would you guys be willing to
Go
talk,
bottom up, so
would you guys be willing to talk about your shower like start to finish?
Like how long it is, you mean?
No,
the
just
routine.
like the motions that you go through. Like, what do you do? If you had to describe how
there's
you
some
take
good
a
motions,
shower.
Joe, let me tell you.
I get the whole body soaked up. I get the whole body soaked
Get
up.
all nice and sunny.
Get the soap. I start at my left arm, work my way to my chest, down the right arm, all the way down the body, wash it off, then wash the face.
Okay, do you
So
have...
that's not toe to. That's not toe wash.
I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, it's not. But I mean, like, I wouldn't start at my head. I start on my body.
You don't use shampoo?
Very similar to you.
Oh yeah, Pat. I really use shampoo all the fuck time.
For the beard.
No, I just use regular soap.
Okay.
I do use the same shampoo for my head that I do
Because
for
there are
my
beard
beard.
shampoos, right?
There are beard shampoos, but I find that doesn't do anything different than
I found
regular
the same
soap.
thing. It's just like
I think it's just a ripoff.
Just a question, that's all.
Okay, so we got Chris is a body down.
Yep.
I think most people are body down. Who goes?
Yeah,
feet
Chris.
up?
Chris, how do you? Or sorry, Pat. How do you shower?
I will I'll like rinse, like get like everything kind of wet, and then I'll put the lather in my hair first. And then I'll sort of like put
shampoo. I'm assuming you mean
shampoo. And
okay.
and then I'll do like I have like a loofah thing that I have like soap
Yep.
up.
Oh, we got a
So
loofah.
you scrub down.
Yeah, and then
Now,
scrub down.
hands?
And then I'll rinse
Us bears over here just use hands.
Pat, you're giving more details, so I'm going to ask more questions. If I
Get in
could.
there. Get in there.
Are you facing the shower? Are you facing away from the shower? Are you stepping out of the way so you're not in the water at all? What are you doing?
I put the water down a little bit when I'm soaping up so that you can then get it all lathered.
So you get all sudsy, then you put the water back on, you
correct.
can rinse yourself
Correct.
off.
Yes.
Okay. And so sorry. Go, proceed.
That's pretty much it.
Oh, that's it. Okay, yeah. And then he's clean.
And that's pretty much it.
And
he's
he's clean. And,
Gotcha.
Do you, when you get into the shower, do you go from the back or from the front?
I only have one entrance, so
No. Are you sorry? I think you mean like which way.
Do you walk
face it.
back into the shower or do you walk chest
No,
No,
first?
oh, because no, he's well, yeah, he's a little different. No, like so you know how like the old school, it's like the tub, and then you got the shower head,
Yeah.
and you can get in either way. You got shower doors, so
Yeah, I
you
have
can
a
only
shower-
go
I walk
away.
in one way.
But
I
if you
get-
like, and I'm thinking, Joe, you have a tub, right?
Joe's
I have a
yeah.
tub. Yep.
Yeah. So do you get in the front where the shower's right away, or do you go from the back and walk your way in?
No, for me, the sink is here, the shower head is here, so
Yeah.
I get in the back side.
Okay, so
facing the shower.
Yeah, you get a little phase.
When I had a tub, I did the same way.
The guy from Are You Garbage, Foley, he goes around this toilet and just gets right into it.
Yeah, he's a savage.
No.
but a piece of garbage.
And he's
Just like straight under shower
just
head.
gets in it. He doesn't back into it. He gets
Yeah,
right
you
into
got
it.
to test the waters. You know how hot that is. You don't want to be burning off appendages.
Or cold. I'm a cold shower guy.
But I'm
right
saying
now. It wakes me
you
up
want to make
like
sure
a
if you're
mother.
you want to make sure.
You know, a cold shower, and what's nice now is when it's 80 degrees, the water's not that cold. So you get in, it's still like lukewarm. You're not when it's the winter, it's like it's
At least with the cold shower,
That's
you
where,
don't.
that's where it makes a difference.
You always shrinkage is always an issue. Right?
That's
Absolutely.
very interesting. There are on your mom's house podcast with Tom Segura. I think it's 70% of the people do not actually wash their feet. I'm like if I feel like I haven't washed my feet in a while, I'll wash my feet. But most of the time, like I'm good with the water and then the soap coming down. It's good. But if I feel like my feet like have not been washed in a while, I'll wash my feet. But it's not like every time I get in the shower.
I mean, it feels like like I said, if I'm like at the gym and I know like I sweat a lot, then yeah, I'll wash my.
Oh yeah. Are you a everyday shower? Are you every other day?
I shower every day, pretty much.
You are a sweaty mother.
Every other day.
Unless I'm massively hungover, then I usually just lay on the couch and I don't really require a shower. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah. Anytime I'm getting physically active in some manner, I would say most days I shower daily.
Here's the thing. And this might be stupid, but I read that Ashton Kutcher and a lot of celebrities you're not supposed to, or they don't shower.
Yeah,
every
I
day.
sweat too much not to do that.
Yeah, I
personally.
could see that. You two are big sweaters. Like I have like a.
If I don't shower for a day, you'll notice I'm not showered for a day. You'll smell it.
I have been planning a trip to Japan for our honeymoon, and so I'm just looking up videos and reading stuff, and apparently this is a thing. In America, we're very fragrance heavy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Japan is not. So even our deodorant is very fragrant heavy compared to Japan. Japan is usually very neutral. But another thing is Westerners sweat way more. And me and Pat, we're in a league of our own. But, I mean, we're in the 1 percentile of America. But then you compare it to like a place like Japan. They just don't sweat as much. It's like different.
Oh yeah.
Like their bodies handle it
No, yeah,
differently
they talk
than
about that
ours.
on Fighting the Kid.
bullshit.
Shin talks about how he doesn't sweat at all, and they don't have a lot. They don't have a lot of body hair either.
No, not
I don't
really.
either. I still sweat like a.
I have so much body hair.
I have no body hair, and I sweat all the time.
You know, it's crazy. Chris, for a guy with a lot of body, they're not a big sweater. Yeah, like you got to be
No,
working.
I mean,
maybe.
yeah, I got to
Chris
be
is-
working it. Yeah.
Chris has never
When
been
you get
a
those
sweaty
deep
guy.
rows going on a Saturday night, ladies, Chris McGraw,
Chris is
be
just enjoying
sweating
the
up.
audience back there. He's got the lean back. He's got the arm up.
I'm enjoying myself right now.
baby.
I don't have to think. I don't have to do much. It's just great.
Chris is what you call a machine.
Would you like another ice?
No, I would not because I probably won't get much done tomorrow.
Would you like?
He doesn't like
Shandy?
summer shandy.
Oh, okay.
Are you not? You
I
don't.
give my other Coors
I
Light,
would
though.
definitely try a Shandy because they're fresh, and so.
I did give him my other Coors Light.
Yes, you did.
Here's okay. So then last one from the podcast. Deodorant. Do you put your deodorant on before you put your shirt on, or do you put your shirt on? Or so here's actually a good question. How do you get dressed? Are you a shoes or socks, underwear, pants,
What's the order?
shirt? Yeah, like what's kind of the order? And then deodorant wise, do you put your deodorant on
I feel
before
like you're
or
asking
after?
so many personal details from me, Peter.
I got it.
I thought I think that's kind of telling if you're garbage or not.
Boxers, shirt, or boxers,
Yep.
deodorant, shirt, shorts, socks and shoes go on last with the sweater.
Yep. I'm actually now more of a socks go on pretty quickly because it's easier
Before
to put
underwear?
Oh no! You got to literally.
Underwear
I'm a
is the
Catholic.
go-to.
I hate being naked. Immediately, boxers are on when I'm in the shower. Who
America
kidding?
has shamed us into our not
Yes.
liking our bodies.
At all. It goes boxer shirt immediately, then socks, pants, and I'm good to go.
Oh, so you're kind of the opposite. Chris will throw on his socks, then his pants. You'll throw on your pants, then your socks.
No, I put my socks on last.
Yeah, so I'll put
Sorry, I had the inverse.
Yes.
You'll put on your pants first, then your socks.
No. I'll put my socks on, then my pants. Chris puts on his socks last. You had it right.
Oh, okay.
Chris just jumped in on.
Oh, I thought I heard that he said I put my socks on first. I'm like, no. That's
yeah, no, that's me. Yeah.
I'm very much like Chris. Underwear. Well, first it's deodorant because usually I'll get out of the shower. Put deodorant on. It's right
That's
there.
a good move. Yep.
Underwear, shirt, pants, socks, or the pants and the shirt can interchange.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is
kinda like to hide the
deodorant
fat.
first, then underwear. But yeah, socks are usually I'll have everything else on. Then socks will be the last thing because I'll usually throw those on before I leave.
I like it, Patrick.
Oh, I just air dry. No clothes.
Just walking around.
Pat just
like-
walks around like the cock of the walk.
Naked.
Pat's on a naked commune.
Naked.
Just flopping around everywhere.
No.
No,
Jumps out of the
Whoa,
ocean.
come on.
No, I
Can't be
do-
Giving that view.
no, I do. I do the underwear. Then I'll do.
His neighbors
pants.
are like, where is his penis? I do not see it.
Yeah,
They've all pitched in for blind
and then I do,
blinds.
and I refuse to buy any. And then I do.
He's got a tiny ding-a-ling.
I'll do underwear. I'll
Thanks,
do
Chris.
pants, and then I'll do shirt, and then I'll do socks last.
Okay, that's good to know. All right. You guys aren't that garbage. Kind of still garbage. Joe.
The only garbage person here was you because you put your socks on first.
That's weird.
No, you have to put your
You
socks on
stress
first.
it out.
Your feet are wet. The
no.
floor's wet. You're
You
getting
get the
wet
all the way
socks.
to the
Then
top.
it's weird
Well,
shit.
no, you dry your feet. We're not animals.
No, yeah,
But
you're an animal.
there's moisture in the air. That's just getting
No.
wet.
You're a fucking animal.
Put 'em
You
on.
are
Hey,
such garbage.
No.
Trash.
Garbage.
Trash.
You guys have your brains are melting.
Shame.
Think about this.
Garbage.
Trash.
Shame.
Trash.
I'm gonna bring a bag out to throw you in the garbage.
Okay, so can we just take it? Can we just?
No, we're not being
hypothetically
adults
think
here.
about
Trash.
this? Let's be an adult for a
You
second.
know
We're
what?
not being adults.
Garbage.
You know what, Peter? I'm
Garbage.
gonna jump in here
Garbage.
to your defense. These guys shouldn't be attacking you for your weird, fucked up ways. All right. There's
Okay.
no reason for this level of animosity for your weird, super fucked up ways. I don't think that's
Absolutely.
fair. I think that's so unfair that they're trying to crucify you for doing this
I
very
have
weird
zero
thing that
energy
no
to
one
fight
else
this
does.
at all.
Hey, we're
I think that's really messed up.
Just
Can we
put your garbage and move on.
You put them in the box.
Can we just common sense think this for a second?
No,
You guys-
Hold
boo.
on.
Boo.
If you
You want to put your
if you-
unwashed,
if you-
dirty ass feet in socks and then flop around no underwear.
You
Shut
guys
up for
are
a
so
second.
insensitive. So insensitive.
Dude, to put
How
your so-
dare,
Stupidity on this
how
podcast
dare you
today.
criminalize this man for his terrible
So if we
practices?
think about this,
that
so
he
just-
just,
so you
he
just-
Do you
does.
not have to pull up your pants to put your socks on, pretty much?
Do you put your socks
Yes,
on and
right?
then just?
Am
and
I
then
not
you just,
right? So
Wait,
if you
what?
put your
I wear-
socks
I wear
on, pull up
properly
your
wear-
pants, then it's easier.
I wear properly
Common
sized.
sense,
I
ladies
wear
and gentlemen.
properly
If
sized
America
pants.
had more common sense, dumb people like this would know how to put their socks on first.
I wear
what?
properly sized pants. So I don't have to worry about pulling my pants.
I don't
up.
understand. I pull my pants up first and then I put my socks on. What's the difference?
I put my pants on 2 legs at a time. By the
Don't
way,
you have to like?
jump in.
Don't you have to pull up your pant legs to get your socks on right? To
No.
make them feel good.
No, I wear normal
You
sized
push
pants.
up your
I'm
pant
good.
leg to get your socks on.
No,
all the
I
way up
wear.
past
I
it.
don't wear tight jeans like you do.
Yeah.
These aren't tight.
Yeah, they are, skinny boy.
Just because you can't wear a nice pair
Just
of
because
jeans.
Peter only wears jeans that go up halfway.
I
to
gotta
hip.
go to the big and tall.
I only wear
'Cause
shorts.
you're big.
Back in my day, we used to wear shorts.
Okay, Joe, you had.
All right, let's get weird. Let's get weird.
No, we're not getting weird.
What
No,
style of underwear do you wear?
No.
Boxer briefs, boxers, whitey tighties,
I apologize,
thongs?
guys. I
What we
apologize.
doing? What we doing here?
Banana
Don't
hammocks.
forget commandos. An
Banana
option.
hammocks.
Commando's
Commando.
an option.
Commando's an option.
All right, what do you guys do? What's your underwear
I
choice?
get my shorts made out so that they put that mesh that you get in swimsuits, so my shorts have all those in them.
Nice.
Mine actually do too. For
That's
gym
not
running.
good for running.
Does
Let
that
me tell
mean that
what,
you just wear
Chris.
Speedos?
I'm very chafed all the time.
Lots of chafing.
No wonder you're so angry.
That thigh
It all
gap.
makes
That thigh
sense
gap's
now.
not doing you justice. It's not doing you justice. You need.
I'm a
you need
briefs guy.
little
I'm a boxers guy. You got a lot of air.
boxer briefs. Boxer briefs.
I'm boxer
used to be
guys. You gotta let the
boxers.
pendulous nads roam.
There you
The
go.
boxers
buddy.
are the loose ones, right? And boxer briefs are like they're like
Yeah, a little
about
tight,
to-
but
yeah.
there's still a little more
I do
room.
the boxer briefs.
I'm glad none of you guys are whitey tighty guys yet. That's gonna make me
I
sad.
grew up a whitey tighty boy.
Oh God.
They said that the only person that
I
should be able-
changed it.
They said the
Joe,
only,
Joe soon enough when he has kids will be a whitey tighty guy. But
Yeah.
at this point he's still got a little hip to him.
Listen, I'm
You-
looking
him
forward
and Chris
to the
be going
day.
shopping for New Balance shoes.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to the day that I can kick out my door to my house and just yell at people trying to steal shit on my front lawn.
With
And-
you're gonna put your boots on
and
and put
nothing but my whitey tighties.
You're gonna
Oh,
put your
you're,
boots.
not, you're not gonna wear the undershirt with the tank top undershirt.
the wife beater.
You can go that route.
No.
I mean, that's what it's called, right?
You guys-
Dago
you-
T.
I feel like you guys are referencing
I don't remember that being advertised in
Billy
the store. But
Madison,
it's close to it.
and I'm actually referencing my dad who did that.
Oh, nice.
He came out in his whitey tighties once.
Don't tell me my
That's-
business
oh,
to the
yeah.
woman.
Some guy was
That's what I was
some
thinking
guy
of.
was trying to he had heavy construction equipment in the back of his truck. Some guy was trying to steal it in the middle of the night. My dad came in and he goes, where? He kicks in the door. He's like, where are your swords? Because at this time I was doing taekwondo and sword stuff.
Swords?
So I had real katanas, and then I had practice katanas.
Katana comes out.
But also at the same time, my dad was getting a lot of tickets because he had a truck with a B plate, and you can't park that on the street. So I was like, my dad's going to chop down a police officer, and my dad's going to go to jail. So I was
Oh,
like,
God.
the wooden swords are there. The actual swords are underneath my bed. And he goes out and he grabs those two wooden swords. He kicks open the door and he just yells, "I'll cut your fucking head off!" And I, in this moment of panic, I have track pants and I throw them on and I look out the window and I'm like, "Oh, that's not a cop. There's a guy trying to rob my dad." So I jump out in nothing more than my track pants on,
Oh, nice.
clear the stairway, and just start chasing this guy. And he jumps into a van. And he peels out and he takes off and then he almost crashes into a car. So I kind of slow down. And then he continues. He misses it just by quarter of an inch. I was ready to see this car. You ever see two cars crash?
Oh, yeah.
One's completely at standstill and it just comes up and kind of does that fulcrum thing where it just the momentum of that back tire raises it up. I thought that was going to happen. I was like, oh. And a small part of me was like,
Do it.
because we used to shovel out this spot, and then this lady would come in and park in it.
Joe's
And
like,
that's a real
Screw that
Chicago
car off.
That's
thing.
an unwritten rule. You
So
don't break
I-
that
God,
rule.
Chicago, baby.
She did it all the time.
You don't.
And we would dig out a spot for her way closer to her house just to be nice, and she'd still take it.
You know why?
So I was like,
you know why I
what?
should take yours, Joe? Because it's like Peter Drick and Chris's Monster.
It's-
Just tastes better when it's somebody else.
It's just
yeah.
just go ahead, pull your dick out, piss on it. It's yours. And so I was like, oh, yeah, it's going to happen. And then he misses it. And then I chase him for a block. And then I realize I don't have shoes on. The adrenaline's pumping. I don't have a shirt on.
And you're wearing track pants.
I'm now almost at Harlem. And I was like, okay.
It's time to go back.
But my dad kicking out that door with his whitey tighties and two swords in his
Two
hand,
wooden swords.
yelling, "I'll cut your fucking head
And
off."
two wooden
I'll
swords.
two wooden swords. Will never, ever, 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 ever forget that for my entire life.
That's an
I
awesome
can't tell you
story.
how many times I've had girlfriends over and my dad is in pants.
By far
And-
the best.
Big Mike shirtless. Big Mike is not a fan of
Hold on.
shirts.
Hold on, I'll beat it. I used to hang out in my house with underwear and you know,
You in your underwear?
I'd be in high school.
And
all
his-
right?
and his
You're
ba-
on
I'd be in
your
high
back.
school.
You,
I
and your dad,
just-
you and your dad sit on
And
the
his
couch
bad
with tiny
bad
whities.
undies.
Your tiny whitey undies together?
That's
Listen,
an image I'll never
listen.
get rid of.
It's like, yeah. I mean,
my Batman undies.
my parents were working at this time, so they're out doing their thing, and it's just
Joe's
like
just
me
chilling.
and Sarah, and then Sarah's or Katie's friends come over, and I'm chilling on the couch in my underwear, and I had no idea these people were coming over. It became a running joke amongst Katie's friends. Thankfully, I was skinny and in somewhat decent shape, but it became a running joke that Joe just hangs out in his underwear.
Nice.
And I did. I mean, it wasn't a lie, but it was just a very different Yep.
That's not the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yo, I can't tell you how many times people have come over and my dad's just shirtless. And my dad, like,
Love it.
I'm not sure how many times I've seen your dad with a shirt on, to be honest.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've only ever seen your dad
I'm
with a
so
shirt
uncomfortable shirtless with, and my dad don't matter nothing. There's nothing in this world.
When
that
we were ripping out of the bathroom, I used to have like 10, 15 minute conversations with your dad, just shirtless, sitting
Shirtless.
at his dining room table, working on something, you know?
Yeah, so many times.
Guy's
It's
a
ridiculous.
champion.
That's just a different generation.
You gotta love the lack of shame.
It's not a lack of shame. It's a level of courage and
Confidence in yourself.
Confidence. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes. It
We
is a
are all
level of-
shamed. We've been taught to be shamed. Our bodies are
Yeah,
garbage.
he knows no
He
shame.
doesn't care.
He knows no shame.
He has no shame.
Chris, Bert Kreischer shirt, take the shirt off. Let's watch the rest of the podcast.
No, we're not going to do that.
No, legitimately.
We'll get demonetized and
My
canceled.
dad does not. My dad will tell you anything and everything about him. We're so
Same way.
tight-lipped.
Dad
It's
is the same.
just a
My
different
dad's the same way.
generation.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
100%.
I watched Razzle Dazzle the other day. Speaking of guys with shirtless.
Okay.
He looks so bad.
Now,
right now, by
you
the way.
saw it live.
We saw, the one we
and
saw.
you
I'm
get
not
to
gonna
see
lie. The one we saw
special.
live, guys, had probably even before the machine stuff had like another 15, 20 minutes of stuff that he didn't like. He didn't like FaceTime his wife at all in the special.
Yeah, I don't think that was. Part
Yeah,
of
but
the
I'm
show.
saying like,
Yeah,
but I mean,
know
like,
what you're saying, but
he definitely when he wasn't being on it was tighter with the Netflix special. It had the same major bits and major points, but like there was in between stuff at the live show that was hilarious.
What did you think was better? Just out of curiosity, was it like was it like the free flowing better, or was it like nice and tight?
I think I liked the. I think if I had just seen the live one, I would have liked it a lot. If I had just seen the one on Netflix, I would have liked it a lot. But I think I preferred the one we saw in Rosemont.
Yeah, it's killing me. I'm kind of spoiled. We're spoiled with the amount of comedy that we've seen. It's tough for me to go home and watch a Netflix of a comedy. Like I don't want to watch it.
It was still hilarious. I still like the bit about like the auction and the
raffle
and the escape room. Like those still.
those are so
I was
great,
still
yes.
dying laughing.
No, but
like,
yes, those are good. But I mean, like, there's nothing better than live comedy.
yeah, I mean, his little subplots and talking about things like it definitely. Live was good. Live was better.
Having heard you guys talk about the live show and then only seeing the Netflix special, usually being on the other side.
Hey Pat, let me get that Coors Light. Yeah.
I got another Shandy over here. I mean, I got a whole bag of.
Let me take
some
some
ice.
Yeah. We'll leave that for somebody who doesn't like the Shandies as much. No,
But no,
Yeah.
watching the Netflix
Thank you,
special
Joe.
versus being at a live show, you guys hyped this thing up a lot, and you guys said it was so funny.
Joe,
I
he was
watched
really
it,
good, yeah.
Loved the razzle dazzle. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but I thought I honestly thought as I watched this would have been something more special live. And I to agree with you, I think
100%.
that being able to see it live, being able to see it with a huge audience, it really does turn it up. Plus, you get jokes that you don't see. Like, I mean, it was the same thing with Tom Segura. When we went to go see him, that was his special. He just came out with that special.
the ball one.
I think it was Ball Hog. Yeah,
Ball hawk. Yep.
So we got to see his jokes, and again, more stuff in the live thing that just had you laughing a lot longer versus the Netflix special, which is way tighter comparatively.
Yeah, but I think you want to have it tight when I think they want it to be tight when you're doing like the Netflix thing, obviously.
Yes.
I also thought that
Because it was a 1 hour and 1 minute exactly.
I think Bert's comedy. Well, personally, like his first we've seen Bert twice. I thought his first one we saw wasn't that great. The one in Rosemont, that was top 3 for me. But yeah.
We saw Secret Time, right?
Have you guys watched any comedy specials on YouTube?
You are correct. We did see Secret.
No, I watched some clips, but that's about it.
I watched Chris Rock's one after like the
No, we
I had
didn't
it
see
on the
Secret Time,
background.
Pat. We saw the one after Secret Time.
Yeah, we saw Birdie Boy, I think.
Yeah,
when,
Birdie
you know.
Boy.
Oh,
Secret
that's the
Time
one,
was
yeah.
my favorite
That was
special.
good, yeah.
Comedy
You're right.
special.
You're right.
For sure.
You're right.
Wait, what'd you say, Chris? I'm sorry.
I only watch like clips like here and there. That,
Not on YouTube. I watched Chris Rock's thing on Netflix the other day, which I thought was okay.
I heard that wasn't this.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great. Razzle Dazzle I thought was way funnier.
YouTube I've not found a comedy special on YouTube that I've enjoyed yet. Like that's been knocked my socks off.
Mark Norman was on there. It was good. His first one.
You didn't think Mark Norman, Shane Gillis?
I didn't think Shane Gillis was. You know what, Mark Norman? I apologize. You're right. I forgot.
His first one was on
First
there.
one was really good. I didn't think Shane Gillis was
another one on
I
there?
thought he had a couple, like his couple starters were decent, but I like Shane Gillis. I really do. I love him on
Yeah,
podcasts. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he's a great person on the podcast. But that special in Austin, I didn't think it was that. I didn't think it was anything overly special. And then listen, I'm not. That's my opinion. Like I'm not. Again, we're not. Who do we know? But I just didn't. It didn't hit me as like I wasn't laughing out loud like dying. But and again, I haven't like. I've watched a little bit of Lefty's Son, which is the guy Ryan Sickler, who we saw with Tom Segura. I've watched Big J Okerson's. Big J's was like, but I think you just gotta like Big J's kind of comedy. It's a little weird to me. A lot of crowd work.
They need to bring back This Is Not Happening.
Yeah, Art Shafir. They really like that was so good when he did it. I think it's still kind of happening. I don't know. There's still a few out there.
I think just based on the YouTube algorithm that I've been recommended, it doesn't feel like it's a thing anymore.
No, I don't think so. You're right. Yeah.
I know they were doing it a while for that with that one guy.
Roy
Jones Jr. Yeah.
Yes.
And he was hosting it, but I haven't seen much in the last year or two, maybe year and a half with
stupid.
that. I think he probably took it over and then probably not long after.
Okay, Joe, you had a topic you wanted to jump in before we let Pat go have his date night.
Oh, that was about something he talked about long ago that I've forgotten.
Oh! I thought you had something you wanted to jump in.
Oh no!
I thought you had a topic for the podcast.
It was the topic related to what Pat said, but that is long past.
Oh, Joe baby. What do you got planned for tomorrow, Joe? I want to hear something that's not tax related.
He's gonna get up when the sun's warm.
He's gonna get up, find the laptop, call it a day.
Beth Beyond Church, Home Depot. We don't know. Might be sometime.
I'll probably wake up. Do like shopping stuff. Sarah likes to plan out the meals, so we'll go
nice.
We'll go get all our food.
Where do you buy your groceries at, Joseph?
Costco.
Combination of Costco, Jewel, Whole Foods.
Go to the
Tony's. Jewels. We go to the Jewels all the time.
All the times.
All the time. Actually, last night for my birthday, this is a topic that I could throw out if we want to kill some time.
Well, we're not trying to kill time.
Not kill time, but tell some stories. Last night I went to Second City for the first time ever.
Oh, nice.
And got to see their kind of like their mainstays that are the top people in their class at the time do this variety show of sorts, part improv, part planned, and that was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, I took a trip to that a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a slow build. I don't know. I think about it with like stand-up comedy where you have openers and you have people kind of like making things interesting and kind of getting you revved up and then you enjoy it. And it was definitely one of those things where I thought there was a couple killers in that group for sure. Either both improv-wise and their whatever their rehearsed bits were. And go ahead.
I always think about like with Second City is like you always see
I've
the
never
clips
been
of
there.
like you always see the clips of like Farley back in the day and like those guys all there.
Oh
like,
yeah,
the
down by the river.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like to imagine like going there and seeing like Farley when he's like just starting out and like this like just being like holy shit.
But do you think you would have known? Like,
no, I think you would have known how good he was. Yeah, you've been like holy shit, that guy's really good.
Well, and this kind of relates to yesterday. There are definitely people in that group that I go, okay, this guy,
he's got it.
He's got it. He's funny. I told Sarah, I go, there was this one guy. There was a handful. Like it was a group of like 6 or 7. There was 3 that were really good, and there was one guy in particular that I go, this guy's a sleeper. He's really funny. He's kind of like Brian. He's just throwing out.
Brian had the confidence. He could honestly be
sniper shots. Really funny. He'd chime in these.
So good.
In these like
so good.
Improv bits. And then even during his own skits that he did by himself were really well written. And then it wasn't until the second act that Sarah goes, yeah, that guy's got it. And then there was another lady who came out at the very end who just
was that for your birthday, Joe? Or what?
Yeah, that was for the birthday.
Nice. I gotta think. I've never been to Second City. Also, I want to go to Zany's in Old Town. I want to do that too at some point.
I mean, they're right by each other, like 2 blocks away.
Do a whole night of it, Pat.
Yeah.
I don't know if I got enough time.
Do both.
We Sarah also took me to a Argentinian restaurant called Artango, right across from Garcia's.
Yeah.
But
Frank's been there.
I've been there too.
Yeah. Did you like it?
It was okay. It was good. It was. I mean, it's expensive, and
I had that.
Wasn't blown
and now everybody's favorite session, Peter McGraw's Grind Yogi's.
Well, this is interesting.
I went to Garcia's, and I'm never blown away by Garcia's.
Oh, not Garcia's. No.
But Garcia's not expensive.
Have you been to Artango?
Well, you're actually right, Pat. Yeah, no, I have. Yeah, Garcia.
And that's what you
me
were
and Lauren did.
about.
Yeah, and no, absolutely.
That's
yeah,
what you're saying
we
is
had.
expensive.
I mean, the food was fine, but again, it was like $120 and again, you're not walking out of there feeling like you're overly full. Like, not that you have to be really full, but it was
You
good,
you
but
felt like you didn't get $120 worth.
exactly.
That's the thing.
Kills me.
Sarah's taken me to a couple like Michelin rated restaurants since we started dating, like
Yeah.
the inception of it.
She's classing you up.
And
Classing Joe up.
there's only 1 or 2 places that have been Michelin rated that I go, it's worth the money. And this is out of like 10, maybe. In all honesty,
Joe goes
either recommended or rated.
Joe's like a 7-course meal. He's like, hey, can we stop at that Chick-fil-A on the way home?
Yeah, let's get.
Joe's
some
like,
more
you see that
food.
White Castle right there? Yeah, we're stopping there.
Oh,
30
there's-
rack. Sign me up.
I think that's one of the best. Like,
It
me and-
became-
yeah. Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. No,
I was gonna say
sorry.
it became a running joke with Sarah that she goes, we're going to these beautiful places that people never ever get to go, and you come and you don't like it. And I go, yeah, it wasn't worth the money.
Yeah,
it was
that's
every
problem.
single time.
I think about like the Lena place. I think that place is. I'm not sure the price of it. But I know
Alinea?
it's, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think it's. I
Is that
think,
the one next to Glass? Got a dumb question. I'm
no,
sorry.
no. That's a Greek price. There's like it's somewhere. It's like down that area, and it's not that far from there.
It's around there.
It's like
Alinea is closer to North and Clybourne.
but it's like
From Glass
It's like the most exclusive restaurant in Chicago, or one of the most exclusive ones.
And you got to go?
And you get like no, I've never been there, but
I'm
you
sorry.
get like an 8-course meal. You don't choose your meal; like they give it to you.
I don't like that, but
and
yep.
it's like you pay I think like $500
all
$600.
those-
It's like it's $600.
No, thank
and it's
you.
like little bite size.
and it's like
things.
everything. I mean, I'm sure the food is really delicious and tastes good, but it's like at the end of the day, you're probably still like it's like I would have just rather gotten like a cheeseburger somewhere.
That was what I was
We
trying
are
to do.
okay. We are garbage.
We're garbage, baby.
There is no denying that.
When it comes to food, we are garbage.
That's the only one of the nice things about me and Lauren is like we are pretty on the same page of food wise. Like a lot of it comes down to like food for me quality wise comes with it relates to the price tag. If I'm going to spend $150, I want to feel like I've gotten a really good meal. I don't want like pretty good. I need like
Off the top of your head, Peter, what is a place that you think you got good bang for your buck in Chicago?
That's a great question, Pat. I don't know if my brain right now.
Like I got one I can think of right off the
Please
top of my
hit
head.
me with
Go
it.
for it.
I think that Auchevelle is worth the price of admission.
Oh, yeah, daddy.
Yep.
Yeah, daddy. You know what? For me, sushi taku is. I know that it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, but that
true.
sushi for me is tremendous. Great service.
Oh, it's
good
great.
food.
It is a great place to get.
Don't get the
stuff.
chicken wings.
Another one I like is
Peace Pizza. I think Peace Pizza's
Peace
got
is
the
good, yeah.
name, the price. Always leave
You
there
said
happy.
peace, not pizza, right?
Peace.
Okay.
Peace.
Thank you.
I always leave Peace. Always happy.
I enjoy that food, yeah.
I've legitimately never left there being like, that was no. It's always lived up to the name.
Smoke's another one.
Smoke.
That's a big
Oh,
hype,
Yeah, smoke's good.
and that follows through
Tremendous.
100%.
Yeah, I always feel good about that one. It's a good try. I'm not excited for their steakhouse when they open up. See how that is.
Oh, that'll be great.
I'm so curious to see how that goes.
Yeah. Besides that, like it's always a kind of a little hit or miss.
Gibson's I liked.
I'm trying to think. We have a couple like.
Gibson's is good, yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever had Joy's Noodles. It's a place in Lakeview.
No, I've walked past it with you a couple times.
where-
It smells good.
where-
Where did we go
Tremendous
to?
pad
Where
thai,
did
baby.
the last time we had an SWA dinner? Where would we go? That was Smith and Walensky. Is that where we went?
Yeah,
Oh, that was worth the
That
pay
was
for the
worth the
buck.
price
That
of
was definitely
admission.
worth it.
That
That
was
was-
fantastic.
That was
steak.
right on the lake too. You
Yes.
come in, you
Oh,
go downstairs.
beautiful. That was
the river. That was the river.
Beautiful
Or,
night.
sorry, the river. Yeah.
Beautiful night.
That was
All
a
right.
fantastic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end this beautiful podcast again. Do us a favor, hit that like, subscribe,
Ring the bell.
Hit that bell. Every podcast is asking you to
Comment on Joe Keneally's fabulous
Get us in the
locks.
algorithm. Help us out. If you like what you're hearing, help us out.
Even if you don't like what you're hearing, let us
tell
know what.
that.
Yeah.
Tell Joe he's amazing. And
Tell Chris
Pat,
McGraw how garbage he is.
Yeah,
Like, just do
like
it.
or dislike all of us.
just hate us.
Just rate us
Just
all on a
hate,
scale of 1
comment.
to 10.
We just want
comment.
we just want you to talk
I
to us.
need validation.
need
I'll
you
take
more
the 1.
than
I'll take
ever.
the 1.
Your silence kills us.
Give us your visceral comments. We don't care.
Yeah, we really don't. Okay. Feel good stories and this beautiful podcast. Thank you, Joe, first of all for the Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, the ices.
And the ice that really that it was honestly so needed, and this podcast could have gone anywhere. That ice made this podcast what it
When
is.
Peter wakes up, shows up tomorrow after being out till 3 a.m. tonight.
No.
He's gonna kick Joe in the face.
No. Okay.
He's like, well, maybe.
Feel good stories. Do.
Let's see
All
who can ruin this moment.
Church is lost the crucifix, rescued from World War One. Finally returned after 107 years, guys.
Where was it at?
I don't. we
I'm
don't
guessing
know.
somewhere in like France,
Headlines,
probably,
buddy.
right?
Headlines, buddy.
I'm guessing
Headlines.
Germany.
France or Germany, yeah, probably in that range.
Germany.
Headlines, boys.
Oh no, World War 1.
Yeah,
Yep.
still same thing. They did
This one I thought I'm going to actually read this one, Chris, and I'll bring up a little bit more next week on this. But seafood delicacy that may hold cure for cancer is named mollusk of the year.
mollusk.
Which
of the
mollusk
year?
is it?
We'll find out next week.
Oh, teaser.
Oh,
We got to get Pat
teaser.
out of here. We're gonna
Come back, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so
Wait.
last one that I'm really okay. Joe, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
Can
you
I
off.
talk about the Africa teaser
Please. Oh yes.
that I haven't talked
Yes!
about for like
Oh,
3
we're
weeks?
ending it on the
baby.
Africa teaser.
Did you say Africa?
Okay, and, you finish
Africa.
on that, but let me just say,
Yep.
FDA clears. This is really interesting to me, Joe, and I think probably for you too. FDA clears first study of CRISPR gene editing in human patients.
Where in that can't be in America. It's got to be China.
If FDA,
you-
it is
you
America.
told
Oh,
me
you
about
said FDA. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That is huge.
Ladies and gentlemen, CRISPR, me and Chris are going to have long hair very shortly.
Flowing locks.
All the hair.
I don't think that's right.
I know gene editing, you could be taller, shorter. That's what they're thinking could happen at some
Wait, so you're
point.
saying I can
100%,
grow a few inches?
I could have a
100%.
I
bigger.
have to live 200 years. I know, Joe. Give me a break.
For the babies that aren't born yet, I don't know how soon it's going to come to the living people.
Okay, maybe
I'll
I didn't
give
know-
you
Maybe
the
I didn't
living
understand what CRISPR really meant.
Don't worry, they'll be
Thanks.
broke when their 401ks runs out anyways.
Way to ruin the moment, Joe.
Thanks, Joe. Okay.
Hey, I didn't kill the mood for a minute, guys. Let's click. Give me a
Hold
clap for
on,
that one.
Guys, you can't do CRISPR, but there's always Brian Urlacher.
They're too cheap for that.
Pass.
I'm sorry, you're ready to do gene editing,
Yes.
but not.
But not pay 10
Scalp
grand to
and
get your hair
Not-
fixed, all right?
Not gonna pay 10 grand.
Hey,
I'm
if-
not gonna have 10 grand to take ass hair and put it on top of my head. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Hey, you would definitely have some curly hair, though.
listen. I don't want. I want a hairline, not just a fucking 10 head or 10 finger forehead.
Did you just have a
Yes.
stroke? Do you smell tough?
I'm having a stroke right now because that's how upset I
Joe,
am.
finish this beautiful podcast.
All right, so here's a crazy thing that probably has some long-lasting repercussions for the future. There is a place on the continent of Africa, East Africa, 35-mile-long rift that is now
Wow. That's
creating such a separation. At this point, it is estimated that this will become its own separate landmass in the next 50 to 100 years.
Is it like earthquakes causing that?
No,
It's shifting tectonic plates
Yeah.
that it happened so quickly, almost overnight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where-
Does it say what countries it's in?
Eastern Africa.
I thought it was
don't-
Ethiopia, but I'm not 100%
don't
sure.
Oh, I thought it was more the.
You are right.
Yeah.
It is in Ethiopia.
I did. do
Damn,
research, too.
Peter, I know
you're right, you're
geography.
right. No, I actually looked this up. I was super interested.
So it'll be
in
like
it.
it'll be like that. It'll be the continent, like this thing, and
Yes,
then
it'll
Madagascar.
just be another continent.
And then Madagascar will be kind of still
And there will be a
popular.
separate
It'll-
ocean now. There'll be a
it'll-
sixth ocean
yeah.
in between. There'll be an ocean.
yeah,
crazy.
it'll probably maintain its continental.
This is gonna take like millions of years probably to happen. Though, right?
No,
No.
that's exactly the
Yeah.
thing. Is that this tectonic shift and the 35-mile divide. I mean, it starts and it goes for 35 miles,
That's like here to Downers Grove.
and the separation is already big enough for like a river. I mean, but it's starting to happen. It's going to be a separate.
Is it just like dirt at the bottom right now?
It's just a crevice.
And
It's kind of like
just
it's kind of
dirt
like
now? Or just like it meets where like it's like dirt and stuff in the middle.
yeah,
of
it's
it?
just a separation.
Interesting.
So massive that they're saying, yeah, in 50 to 100 years, this is going to be a separate country.
It's
not
going to be
even
its
gonna
own island, pretty
It's
much.
going to be its own island, exactly.
Interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
absolutely wild.
Insane.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
you know
ladies-
who'd have thought that would happen before California would go in the ocean, huh?
That's true. That's a great call.
Everybody's talking about California happening.
So hang it on, baby, California, hang it on.
Cradle of the world. It all happens there first.
There you go. Good call.
It does.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on a beautiful Saturday night. Enjoy yourselves. Hit that like button, subscribe, ring that bell like Chris would say, and have
Ring
yourself
it.
a wonderful week. Thanks again for joining us here.
Ding,
on a beautiful
ding,
Saturday
ding.
night.
And everybody in the comments, wish Joe a happy birthday. Bye.